Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Aquarius, this is your reading. You are the closing of my air signs this week. I love it, I love it, I love it. And yeah, in the beginning just now, my connection was messing up, so that's why I was saying that. But nevertheless, we are here. I really missed y'all. I feel like it's been a while. And also, I have pre-intuition things for you. You know we love those. After I cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, I kept seeing spiders. Literally in my head, kept seeing spiders. So some of you guys could be seeing spiders a lot lately. And spiritually, that does mean like you are strategically looking at all the decisions in your life, weaving your own web. So it's like, is everything that I'm intaking into my web good for my life? And then also seeing spiders is about like abundance, divine timing to keep prospering, like no matter what. It's not just like a good luck type of thing. I also said somebody could have a spider tattoo. It could be on your elbow, on your knee, the back of your leg, your back. I don't know why I'm getting those like specific pinpoints, but yeah, that's all I have for you today. We're gonna start off with the intuition deck and see whatever comes out. So for Aquarius, for the month of July, what do they need to know, see here? Oh, and by the way, we just had a new moon in Cancer. That's all about like safety, familiarity, and your home life. So I feel like this week everybody's going to be hanging around people that make them feel safe, secure, and loved. You could be like renovating your home or doing things in your house or just spending time with family in general. But yeah, please know with July also comes the Mercury retrograde. So if people are returning from your past or you randomly been having memories about somebody you ain't thought about in 7 years, that's why. It's low-key a testing period because a lot of people are going to resurface in your life during this time, and it's up to you whether or not you're weaving them in your web or you're keeping them the fuck out, just period. But we have friends with benefits here. That's it. That's all. Some of you guys could be in a situation like that where it's just we're strictly friends with benefits. That's it. That's all. We're not growing no feelings. I don't care what you do when you're apart from me, and you don't care what I do when I'm apart from you. So just period. What else for Aquarius? What do they need to know? See here for July. For Aquarius. That's a little funny combination. It says pleading to be with you and then buying you gifts, spoiling you. So I feel like maybe somebody did something where they know they fucked up. This is the energy that it's already giving with these two cards combined. I feel like somebody feels like they messed up. Now they want to shower you in gifts and try to make up for it. But it's like, can you really bribe an Aquarius? Somebody answer me that in the comments. I feel like some of y'all like, well, shoot, it depends on what it is. It's like, no, for real. Anything else? Last shuffle for Aquarius before we move on. Oh, okay. Stop. A mental break is needed. And you see how the cards are like split like that? Like literally how I'm holding it. It's almost like Spirit told me, like, stop. You got to pull this card out. So I feel like a lot of you guys need to take a break. Take a breather. Here, let's do it together. Literally, you're supposed to hold in for 4, release for 3, but whatever. But nevertheless, yeah, a mental break is needed. I feel like a lot of you guys are overwhelming yourself with things lately. And it's time to not do that, okay? So I'm going to set these to the side and we're going to dive in. We are doing double confirmation readings this week. So if something comes out twice, it is super, super meant for you to see. That's why we have 2 tarot decks today. So let's dive in and see what comes out for Aquarius. What do they need to see, know, hear for the month of July? 6 of Wands, first one out, and it's coming out sideways. A lot of you guys could be very indecisive this month whether or not something is going to work out successful for you or if you're going to fail. So I don't know if this is like some of you guys can have your own business or just whatever you're doing in your life, you expect to get it and not fail. But a lot of you guys are on like a teeter-totter type of energy. Like, am I going to fail? Am I going to succeed? So I'm seeing like doubt here a little bit. What else? What else for Aquarius? What else do they need to know? See here. We have the 8 of Swords coming out in the reverse. Maybe you guys are freeing yourself from some type of mental prison. And I love how stop, a mental break is needed is here. Because maybe you guys are finally like, yeah, I do overthink too much. I'm always self-criticizing myself and beating myself up. Yeah, I need to get out of that funk. I need to release myself from that. What else with this 8 of Swords? What else with this 8 of Swords? 4 of Swords. You're even getting better sleep. Somebody's birthday could also be the 12th as well, or the 21st if we want to reverse it. But, ooh, and I never do that. So somebody's birthday might really be the 21st. And if it is, you might as well stay all the way to the end of the reading because I feel like it's going to hit extra hard for you. 848 on the clock as I say that. But Four of Swords is, you know, I'm getting better sleep. I'm not grieving anymore. I'm not stressing anymore. But even when I go to sleep, it's still one last thought on my mind before I really decide like what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to move. And you see how he's just like sitting here in his coat, and it's almost like his eyes aren't even closed yet. It's almost like they're like slit, like he's on his way to like doze off, but it's like, no, I have to think about this last little thing before I doze off. And then I'll just peacefully go to sleep. What else for Aquarius? What else? What is something significant that they really need to know right now, see or hear in regards to them, their love life, their money? What else? What else? Maybe you guys are up thinking about if somebody's thinking about you. Facts. That's literally what I just got. That could be your last pondering thought. Like, is somebody overthinking about me, or am I on somebody's mind? Is somebody, am I weighing on somebody's mental? What else? Five of Swords here. You know, all I'm seeing is swords, swords, swords. A lot of you guys have been in your head too much. There's too many thoughts resurfacing. And I also feel like with the Five of Swords coming out and nobody else's energy here, I feel like you're in a personal battle against yourself. That's why seeing the spiders, the pre-intuition, off the rip when this reading started, it was already showing me like the choices you make, the decisions you make. I mean, that goes for anybody, but specifically for your sign this month. The decisions and choices you make are literally going to be weaving a huge part of the web in your life that's going to dictate it for the rest of the year. Hell, probably for the rest of your life. So this Five of Swords energy feeling like, is it worth the battle? Is it worth the fight? It absolutely is. I feel like a lot of you guys, some of you guys may need to see a therapist or a psychologist. And I do say that like wholeheartedly, like with a hug through the screen, because I feel like so many people look at it as such a negative thing. Or so many people think, oh, it's such a waste of time because I'm just going to go vent all my problems to a stranger. It's really not like that. It's literally like a whole evaluation. They might give you a different outlook on things, how you didn't think before. It's not always about like, oh, you go talk to somebody and they just dose you on meds. It's really not like that. But I feel like, yeah, a lot of you guys are in a mental battle with yourself that you're trying to recover from. And then look, you have the Star coming out, your card, showing me you're keeping your faith. You're very resilient. Also, a lot of you guys get a lot of attention, like in the public eye, online, whatever the case may be. I just feel like a lot of you guys know, like, I am the Star. And please keep in mind, the Star card isn't about just like faith and like renewal of yourself. It's also like spiritual practices. Like, y'all already know. I mean, for those that believe in the Bible or don't, it doesn't matter. But you already know the wise men had to follow the star to lead them to where they needed to be. So I feel like a lot of you guys really are following your faith to lead you to where you need to get in life, just period. And that just goes for anything, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in. And then we have the Devil in the reverse. Yeah, releasing yourself from a toxic energy, releasing yourself from things that no longer serve you. Also, some of you guys, the Devil could be sexual addiction, actual like narcotic, or just any type of addiction to some type of substance. This could also just be keeping unhealthy attachments to people. It don't even have to be one person. Like, it don't got to be no toxic relationship. Y'all was so toxic, just addicted to the sex. It's not just that. It's about having multiple unhealthy attachments in your life that actually go against your faith. So that's really what y'all's releasing right now. You're like, oh, you know, I don't feel like this is something I really believe in anymore, or I don't really feel like I follow this anymore because the alignment I'm on, I can't be in toxic energy. I can't be around things that have showed me who they are already, or showed me what they do to me already. For those of you that have substance issues or whatever the case may be, yeah, this is a whole personal mental battle, and I just feel like your faith is what's really keeping you going. And you see how she's on this card and she has like her herbs, her candles, all of that. Some of you guys could deal with like either, I don't really like saying witchcraft. I personally like to say a light worker or herbalist, you know, whatever your preference is, whatever. But some of you guys really could be into herb magic. Some of you guys really could be into candle magic. Some of you guys really could practice a specific type of faith that actually brought you out of this toxic energy. Like, yeah, if I wasn't practicing this and doing this and praying and doing my meditation and going to church or whatever, if I didn't keep my faith up so high, oh, I would have been crashed out. The devil would have been took over, but he didn't win today. Just period. Yeah, let's see what else comes out for you guys. Let's see. Any double confirmations of any of these cards for Aquarius? Any double confirmations? The Hermit. See? Okay, this isn't a double, but it is a major. And this coming out with the Star is showing me a lot of you guys have been spending a lot of time alone. And the Hermit is like a wise, I like to call it the wise fellow card, because the more your faith grows, the more time you spend alone really learning yourself and the things that you need to change about yourself. Oh, the wiser you get, the smarter you get. And I love that it's coming out in the upright, because it shows me you always learn the lesson about something you do in your life. You're not the type of person that's in the Hermit in the reverse and I just sit in pity. I sit in sadness. I sit pitying the decisions I've made instead of really learning the lesson and taking it to the chin and being an adult about it. So I love to see that you're in this energy, especially together. It shows me the more I practice my faith in private, the more I shine in public. Just period. Yeah, love that. Love that. I feel like a lot of you guys are learning something as well. Even with the Hermit coming out here with the Star, some of you guys could be in Hermit mode so much. Like, I really just been low key. I haven't been around anybody. I haven't really been going out partying. I've really kind of just been to myself. Whatever you're learning, I feel like it's so instilled within you. There's no like changing that. I'm not saying, oh, you ain't never coming back out the house, but I just feel like you're going to move based off of your faith and the things that you have learned through the lessons you've learned in your life. Just period. Yeah, and then you got the Knight of Swords right behind it. Gemini energy. Ooh, and then the Justice in the reverse. You could have a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Somebody that lied to you or treated you unfairly. There could be a court battle coming up as well. But the Knight of Swords, I just feel like somebody is just so bold in the things that they say to you. And it's like in the end, it always ends up being a lie anyway. So it'd be like, what the fuck? It's like you be so bold and the pep in your step with everything you say, but I know damn well it's probably a lie. Yeah, and if this Knight of Swords is your energy, it's just showing you that you're being really fearless right now, Aquarius. Like, you're not afraid of anything you want to go for. A lot of y'all could be daredevils. Like, I'm seeing skateboarding. Somebody could skateboard or be on a scooter or ride a bike, or you could just do some type of like elliptical Pilates, okay? I just feel like somebody is very active right now. And like I said, if you were afraid to do something yesterday, you damn sure ain't afraid to do it today. That's that bold energy, and that's really what's going to take over for July. So if you see yourself stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of your box, doing shit you ain't never did before, that's what's taking over, and I love that for you. And even look, you have the Three of Wands as well. Your future is expanding. Some of you guys could be traveling and taking a trip. The Three of Wands is also, I'm looking to see where my future is headed, what my life is looking like. And that's another reason why your faith is becoming so high. I feel like you know your faith is going to help you in the long run in your life, just period. So you're kind of like, let me just be in hermit mode with it now so I can just really like focus, get my mental right, not weigh my down. So I said not weigh my down, not weigh my mind down so much with these thoughts. And I can just like really rest peacefully. And I know you're like, oh my God, I'm not dying. I know I said that kind of like morbid a little bit, but like you just want to go to sleep knowing that everything's going to be okay. I have my faith. I've released people or things that no longer serve me, and I'm going to be just fine. And even when I do want to pop out and be bold or express myself boldly, it's not because my thoughts are racing. It's because like I'm actually just finally having the courage to do so. Because the Knight of Swords could also be like impulsive thoughts. Like I'm impulsively always thinking, my mind's always running, my mind's always racing, which does make sense because you are an air sign. So your thoughts should just be going with the wind. Just as fast as the wind blows, that's just as fast as your thoughts come in. So stop. A mental break is needed. Like even after this video, I highly suggest going to go meditate. And people don't realize meditation isn't just sitting with your legs crossed in silence. You could listen to frequency music. You could sing songs that really fill your soul. And when you sing them out loud, it's like you're putting that energy into the universe. So I highly, highly suggest like love songs that you love that make you feel joyful. Not nothing sad, not nothing too lovey-dovey that make you think about our ex. Songs that make you feel joyful, because it really will play a part in everything. Just period. Anything else? Any other? Oh. Then the World in the reverse. You know, for those of you that are dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, this is showing me that somebody could feel like there's still that toxic tie between y'all. I feel like the soul tie is broke on your end, but it's not for them. And that's why they feel like, oh, the cycle isn't complete. But if this is still just all your energy, for those of you that aren't dealing with an earth sign, okay, I just want to let it be known. A lot of you guys are feeling like you failed in life, or you're failing in life currently. And that's so much what's weighing on your mental right now. You need to stop doing that. You need to stop beating yourself up and just know, okay, my life might be shitty this week, but it might not be shitty next week. I may have failed on Tuesday, but I'm actually succeeding on Wednesday. You want to know what this is? And then that's why the Six of Wands came out, the whole reading. You're always in the battle of, am I failing or am I succeeding? Did I turn out successful or am I failing? Like, you need to stop doing that to yourself. I mean, I get it. It's a very easy thing to do, but I feel like you're always leaning, even with the star card coming out here, even with the major arcana of holding your faith so high. I feel like it's going to be the highest it's ever been this month, literally, because that hasn't always been easy for you, keeping your faith, knowing everything's going to be okay, giving yourself those pep talks. Like, I actually am a good person. Like, I actually am healthy in my life. I am abundant in my life. I didn't fail just because I was toxically involved with this person, or just because I did face some type of addiction in my life. I never failed. And that's exactly what it is. This whole reading is take a break from stressing out your mental capacity. Y'all ever saw the movie Lucy? Like, that's what I feel like y'all brain is doing right now. Like, y'all's trying to hurry up and load up to 100%, but y'all's trying to load up to 100% of negative thoughts instead of positive. So let's stay in this faithful retreat mindset. And when you are done reevaluating yourself, really taking in those lessons, loving yourself, learning to love yourself more instead of beat yourself up, that's when you're going to pop back out. Just period. Because I feel like I said, a lot of y'all are staying in the house recently. A lot of you guys are staying withdrawn to yourself. And even if you are in hermit mode with just within your mind and you're still going out, I feel like you guys aren't partying. Or I feel like you guys could be in mid conversation and everything somebody is saying to you, you don't even hear it because you're still so much in your mind. Literally. I'm seeing somebody sitting across from somebody at a table and they're steady running their mouth, telling you about their day, their plans, their life, and what's going on for them this year. And it's like you look up from your plate or you sip your water and you're like, huh? What did you say? Oh, I'm sorry. Like, it's like your mind is literally somewhere else. But Aquarius, I love this reading for real. It's just showing me how much of like a release you need. Go cleanse your energy, cleanse your space, meditate, take that mental break, just period. But yeah. And whoever is about to be buying you gifts, spoiling you, doing their big one, maybe that's what you need right now. I feel like for some of y'all, I'm just picking up that this could be new energy. So if you do have somebody new in your life and they have you smitten or whatever, just expect them to be buying you gifts, okay? I feel like especially if they see that your mental is down, they're going to want to elevate it. That's what they should want to do anyways. So, Aquarius, this was your reading. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go meditate right now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not next week, but right now. Bye.